I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't remember how to make an intro for these videos. Like it's been well over a year now, I think. Um, as you guys know, life has been kicking my ass for the last year, so um, but I'm still kicking. So we're gonna watch the Kickback Battle 2025 halfway through the year of 2026. Kind of crazy. It is what it is though. Better late than never, I think. So yeah, I don't really remember too much of the wildcards, honestly. I remember a few. Everyone else, not so much. It's been a long time. So, but I am looking forward to this competition in particular. I wish I could have watched it as it came out, but you know, like I said, better late than never. And I think the interest is obviously always there, and I always want to watch this stuff for you guys, regardless. So, with that being said, you know, there's still, aside from Kickback Battle, a lot of stuff that's happened in the last year that I have not seen. I recently watched some Grand Beatbox Battle stuff, some wall cards, also the loop competition. I plan to watch the solo competition in a video as well, where I'll have the entire reaction in one video, just like this one. These videos are going to be long. I'm just recording the intro here now. I don't know how long this video is going to be. If I had to guess, probably 4+ hours in one video. That's a lot. Thankfully, you know, reaction videos aren't hard to edit unless I want to go crazy with it. But it's not really something I do. But yeah, I bet the OGs remember this intro music though, huh? You thought I was sly. I wasn't going to mention it, but I did. So if you're an OG, type in the comments if you remember this intro music. But yeah, maybe one day the intro videos could return. Who knows? But yeah, anyway, this is going to be a long ass video, enough yapping. Let's get right into the reactions.
time.
Little side Joe jump scare there at the end. I did not expect that. That's absolutely hilarious. They're always up to these kind of things though, so I guess I should have expected something like that. Yeah, shout out to the fucking side Joe cat on the chair that one time in that one video. But yeah, Lennard's round. Awesome way to start the seating round, I think. Classic Lennard style. That was dance music, similar percussion, similar sound set that I'm used to hearing from him. This one in particular though, definitely had this musicality essence to it as well. Maybe something he's been kind of leaning into a little bit more maybe in the last year or so. I can't really tell that. This is the first I've heard from him in a very long time now. So yeah, awesome first round here from Lennard. Not even a round, it's a seeding round in particular. So now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know the rankings for the seeding rounds. That will definitely come to light though once we watch the video. So yeah, anyway, long video. I'm going to try to keep the commentary to minimum unless like I really want to talk about something in particular. But yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Yaswede, seating, kickback. I said, yo, the only fucking reason that I'm in it, it's not even to win it. I just want a DHTC clothing voucher. Minimum wage paid $7 by the hours. Over the course of 4 months, might I add. I'd rather have the 202 and my dad back in my life. It's so sad. Now listen to this made in 4 hours track. All I fucking wanted was an MK3. At this point, why am I even here? I don't know. Been the best Loopstation champ since 2010. Sheesh. If you really wanna battle me, do it outside of the fucking KBB. Cause it's a different kind of energy on the GBB stage. Everything happens differently. Chat, make some fucking noise in the chat. You guys ready? I be feeling it, killing the rhythm. It's in them like penicillin. Miller, candy dip, ripper, it's easy. The mind brain can suck my ass. Can't sing, so whatever. Drop the gherkin again. Now the real drop.
Alright, man. That's pretty much exactly what I expected at Yaswede, you know? He always has this kind of trolling mentality for certain things in the loop scene, which is very authentic, which is, I think is really important, right? Because in some ways that could be like kind of annoying, but for him, it's just him, like it's his personality, and it just fits so well because it's authentic. The track itself, you know, I actually enjoyed it a lot. 80% of it, obviously at the end, it got a little bit much. Also, he went like way over time. Not way over time, but he went a little bit over time, so yeah, that definitely affects it. I can probably see this maybe getting last, because I don't think everyone else that is coming up after Yaswede is going to take the same kind of approach that he did. Also, the fact that he did this on a live stream is kind of crazy. I'm thinking this was like a single take as well, which makes it even more awesome, I think, in my opinion. Because who the fuck does that, you know? Like, he made some like jabs at like the prize money and stuff, but I still think at the end of the day, people take their art and craft pretty seriously, so I don't think anyone's gonna kind of take the approach that Yaswede did here. Like a raw, authentic, like freestyle-esque kind of routine on live stream, you know, like who the fuck does that? But it's so him at the same time. It's very authentic, so yeah. Shout out to Yaswede, man. That's pretty fucking hilarious and sick, I think. So alright, moving on to the next one.
And that's time.
Alright, so we have Redfrost seeding round. Wow. Obviously, I've heard that track before. I'm pretty confident he used that at my competition, Newfie's Kitchen, at some point. If not, I've definitely heard that from him before. But the difference here is that it's a more fine-tuned version of that track, I think. Little things that he added throughout the track that just kind of complemented every aspect of the track together, like as a whole. So, yeah, Redfrost. We see people do rhythm style in Loopstation. No one does it like Redfrost, I think. Maybe you can make an argument that Mahiro does it better, but you know, at the end of the day, it's kind of preference, honestly. But I fuck with his rhythm style probably the most out of all loopers who kind of dwell in that style altogether, you know what I mean? That genre, rather. Yeah, he's I'm happy for him, man. Like, he's getting that recognition. I know I'm a year late on these videos, so you know, at this point in time, people who are watching, you know, are well familiar with Redfrost. But yeah, I'm just kind of happy to see him kind of at this for this big of a competition. I think it's long overdue and well deserved, and that's a solid track, I think, to choose for the seeding round. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what he does in his battles. I think maybe he loses in the first round, but it is what it is. You know, the competition's very, very hard here, obviously, but yeah. Killer rhythm track from Redfrost, and wouldn't expect anything else from him. So yeah, let's move to the next one.
I should have saved my stupid luck. Should have read between the keys. I lost myself and fucked up. I set up bounds. Now I'm at ease. Get lost in the ocean of possibilities. Tiny little boats made of creativity. The more chains I carry, the more soul I build. Just like men and women singing pain in the cotton field. I'll see all the choices when I'm looking around. I'll see all the traps where I wouldn't be found. I stay simple, and I travel to the edges of sound. I'm moving inside of spaces, life are locating me. Limitation is key, makes me better and free. I stay simple, and I pierce through the edges of sound. So many loopers don't get it. Lame sounds the same. Boop, boop. Microwaving tunes with no shame. Blame your 5 tracks, I'm not giving you 5 stars. Plus you know what they say about guys with small cars. Come on, now give a little voice. Feed your coolest track something else than white noise. Give a little click clack, give a little ooh, give a little truth, dude, a little you. I should have saved my luck. Should have read between the. I lost myself and fucked up. Set up bounds, now I'm at ease. I'll see all the choices when I'm looking around. I'll see all the traps where I wouldn't be found. I stay simple, and I travel to the edges of sound. I'm moving inside of spaces, life are locating me. Limitation is key, makes me better and free. I stay simple, hey, and I pierce through the edges of sounds now.
right, so Tioneb, wow. I remember watching his GBB wildcard for 26, which I think he actually made it through, right? The wildcard competition. It was a big surprise to me seeing him use the 202. I was under the assumption that that video was the first appearance on camera that he used that for, which would explain like the overall audience reaction to it. I think like you see the comments and just like the overall commentary from loopers in the scene in general. That was like the main focal point of that wall card, and it impressed like everyone like what he was capable of doing. Because if you go into a competition, the 202 against 505s, right, like mechanically and technically you were at a significant disadvantage, right? But you know, it's what you do with what you're given that really matters at the end of the day, right? So, and he's kind of impressing a lot, I think, with the 202. It's kind of crazy to think about, you know, like that track, for example, like the layering, because like you watch it, like as someone who's used a Loopstation, the Mark II 505, there's a lot, right? I haven't used the 202, but obviously I can imagine the limitations and probably significantly less effects available to him. Everything that he did there was completely raw with minimal effects. There was a lot of layering going on, right? Obviously there was effects there, of course, but it felt more raw. Kind of similar to like the Yaswede. The authenticity of the track overall was definitely a massive bonus point for me, I think, there. So and obviously it goes without saying, like Tioneb's been around for a very, very long time. I've watched Tioneb live in 2017 at Grand Beatbox Battle. He was super impressive back then with the Mark 1, right? Yeah, the dude just lives and breathes music, obviously, and that just kind of like shows with everything that he releases. So not many people can accomplish what he has with that kind of device in a sea of Mark IIs. So gotta give him props there for sure. Yeah, interesting to see where that will rank. I think musically it was very good. Technically it's obviously going to be limited compared to others, but that's just the nature of using the device, right? So it'd be interesting to see where he lands. So on to the next one.
try to be someone, to see someone who saves you from their mind. It's hard to live a lie. No one's watching high. I'm gonna love again. Mama used to say, when things weren't going great, appreciate it now. In those hard times, you'll realize who is here for you. It's hard to live a lie. No one's gonna try. Be someone, to see someone who saves you from your mind. It's hard to live a lie where you can only hide from the feelings that make you who you are.
And that's time.
Wow. MH. Holy fuck. That has to be the first seed, right? We have 3 more left, but I don't know, man. That's tough to beat. The creativity, like the uniqueness of the track overall, like sound design, that vocal mix, everything about that track was just phenomenal. Slower pace, obviously, but that just goes with the, you know, the direction of the track as a whole, I think, by design. So obviously it fits because the beat. That's tough. That's tough to beat, I think. That's crazy display of talent there from MH. I don't really know what else to say about that one in particular. That is just so out there. I can't really like break that one down as easily as some others because it's so different, I think, and that's a good thing in today's kind of loop scene, right? You want to stand out, and that definitely made him stand out for sure. That's so crazy. That's absolutely insane. Love to see that stuff. So that's my number 1 for sure as of right now. We still got 3 more left, so let's move on to the next.
And that's time.
All right, so we got Mokbay. Wow. Can't remember. Yeah, it was the wildcard for this competition. I was really impressed with his wildcard. I thought it was definitively the number one wildcard going into this competition. For a seeding round, I'll be honest, I wasn't really feeling it too much at the start. But then as it started to progress, I was getting more into it. And the things that he started to do in that track in the later half was really impressive to me. You know, when it comes to like melodies and stuff, a lot of it is sequence, which he was using in this, but there was one large portion where he was actually manually changing the notes. And as someone, you know, like someone who's a looper, like any of you who are a looper, they're obviously, you know, there's a lot of notes you can choose from, and sometimes when you're turning that knob manually, you'll miss it. It's very easy to fuck that up, and he had a large portion there where he nailed all of them. It's really impressive to me, for sure. And yeah, he's just overall technically a very good looper, I think. Genre-wise of the track itself, I'm not the biggest fan of, admittedly, but you know, I can respect and appreciate the skill and the technical ability of it all when I hear it. So, and yeah, I think he's very impressive on the Loopstation. So yeah, big shout out to Mokbay. Crazy wildcard to get into the competition. Very solid seeding round as well. So
Alright, let's fucking go. Let's go. I got knocked down, but I'm back with a vengeance. The whole room is shaking every time I made an entrance. I will never stop, I keep on running like an engine. I know my own worth, I call that shit acceptance. I'm sick of all these people who just like to play around. They act all high and mighty till I hit them with a round. I see into the future, I got that shit mapped. Cause if they want a battle, they're straight up getting slapped. That pushback, make your neck snap. Your tracks dry like your lips chapped. Straight whack, your shit lax. Push my verses to the maximum. Got stacks of racks, still stacking them. Like damn, I got that shit perfected. Every skill I got perfected. Maybe then you'll get the message like damn, you really think you're tough? All your stupid fucking songs will never be enough. Like man, second place was hard to swallow. That's why I had to chew it. Runner-ups had me going through it. I really thought that I was gonna lose it. Keep it simple, just reduce it, then improving. Gotta prove it just because I got knocked down. But I'm back with the vengeance. The whole room is shaking every time I made an entrance. I will never stop, I keep on running like an engine. I know my own worth, I call that shit acceptance. Bitch, I'm back with the vengeance. You know I'm mobbing with the DRE. Snoop Dogg. Hey, back with the vengeance. Hey, back with the vengeance. Hey, back with the vengeance. Hey, I'm back with the vengeance.
And that's
Alright, we got Unhinged. Heard this track before, I can't remember where. I think it's called Vengeance, he used it somewhere. Yeah, I've definitely heard this one a couple times, for sure. You know, Unhinged, I really like his kind of style. There's not too many people who really truly attempt to spit bars in their track, who has like a heavy hip-hop influence in his tracks itself. And Unhinged is kind of maybe leading the way now. Like obviously Brez was kind of like that top dog when it came to that kind of style, but maybe Unhinged is kind of the, you know, pushing him aside since he's been a little bit inactive. So I don't know, but yeah, I love to see that kind of style mainly because it is, in my opinion, one of the most effective kind of styles when it comes to battling. And Unhinged is very confident, I want to say, in the way that he delivers his tracks, that his style just kind of goes along with that super well, I think. So I think he battles Redfrost, and I think he ends up winning that battle, if I remember correctly. Obviously we're a year separated from when the video started to air. I've been spoiled from this like many times, and obviously as I'm recording these videos I've seen the thumbnails, so I kind of understand who made it all the way through and who ended up winning battles, and I'm pretty sure he beats Redfrost, so that's a pretty crazy matchup, I want to say. Yeah, that's tough, but yeah, Unhinged, love his style. That track in particular, don't really have anything new to say about it. I've heard it a few times before, so but very solid track to use, I think, for a seeding round. So all right, let's move on to the final one. Yeah, I knew it.
And that's
All right. So I saw that 50 seconds left at the end. I knew it was coming. Yeah, that one's kind of a, I don't want to say a deep cut, but yeah, those who saw USA Champs in 2024, you know. But yeah, overall, you know, when it comes to Esuoh, like, he's honestly one of my favorite loopers and just favorite music artists in general. Honestly, it's hard to know what he would come in with, because his, you know, his musical talent is so diverse. Like, he could honestly do anything. So I can look at someone like Redfrost, Unhinged, and I can kind of have a good idea of what to expect from them, because they usually kind of stick in that certain kind of a genre and lane, if you will. Esuoh style is everything, everywhere rather, you know. So this track in particular, you know, not one of my favorite tracks from Esuoh, obviously. He seeming some of the tracks that he has in his arsenal that he could have used, this one in particular, I haven't heard it before. I don't know if it's original, a cover, probably original. Sounds original. Not one of my favorites from him, I think, if I'm being honest. But it is only a seeding round, so maybe his approach is that he doesn't really care where he lands in the seeding round. He'll battle anyone. It's kind of like a Chad personality, honestly. He seems like that kind of guy. Haven't met him before, but, you know, he just kind of seems like that. I think so. Yeah, I don't know if that would be last. I still think maybe Yaswede might, but this could be last, maybe. So I think it's either 7th or 8th. I could see maybe Yaswede might edge him out here, but also, if it was me, I'd probably put Esuoh above Yaswede, maybe. But yeah, that's all the seeding rounds, I think. Now we're going to get into the battles here. Yeah, I'm expecting some crazy rounds here, so all right, let's get right into it.
Running out of time, there's nothing for me to do. I'm here to take what's mine, to rise above the blue. Cause maybe I've fallen down, maybe I've fallen down, but what does it matter now? Time to make a breakthrough. It's time for me to show you that I will rise again.
right, so we have Esuoh's first round, the first quarterfinal battle against Lennard. So that is, I think that means Esuoh got 8th, right? Because Lennard is going 2nd here, meaning he got 1st, I believe. If that's how it works. So yeah, a little surprising for me, I think. I would have put Yaswede in last just because of the technical stuff, you know, going overtime, then like, you know, the overall trolling mentality. You can probably debate if the rounds, like whose round was better at the end of the day. I liked some stuff better in each of theirs, but yeah, I guess Esuoh got 8th there. For the round, Fallen, like, come on, man. Iconic routine, I think, in the loop scene. Maybe not in like the general audience, but like, you know, people who really enjoy listening to loop know how impressive this routine is, for sure. I think it's probably overall my 2nd favorite routine from Esuoh. I actually attempted to learn this track. I learned Horizons first, which is my favorite track from Esuoh. This track in particular, Fallen, was 10 times harder to learn than Horizons, so that kind of gives a scope of how technically difficult this track is to perform and also to learn. Even when you have like the presets there for you, it's still really difficult, I think. So I can't really say much else for this routine. Like, I've heard this hundreds of times. This is something I listen to outside of just, you know, reaction videos and live streams and whatnot. So yeah, it's one of my favorite from Esuoh. I think it's technically very impressive. Also a very solid battle round, I want to say. So yeah, that's a very good first round to come in for Esuoh. And honestly, I would hope for something different, but this is also last year. This is a year older, so I can't really say that in the perspective of 2026, right? Because we're 1 year removed from battles altogether. So yeah. All right, let's move on to Lennard's first round.
Why do I know this one?
Okay, dude.
Why do I know this one? Oh, it's released 2 years ago?
Okay, bro.
Okay. Anyway, let's go with some Lennard House.
Yeah.
Listen up and believe it or not, when you bring the heat, no time to stop. It's the funky house getting in on top. Baseline is thick and the groove is raw. You never really heard this type of beat before. Clap your hands, now stomp your feet. Let's turn this groove into a funky beat, right? Let's get funky, 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 funky. Let's get funky, 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 funky. Everybody with the funky house light. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody with the funky house light. Bring it back. Now clap your hands and move your feet like. Let's turn this loop into a funky beat. Whoop!
All right, so we have Lennard's first round here. Yeah, kind of expected that. You know, classic Lennard house. That he does that genre probably more than anyone else I know. So I kind of expected that coming in from him. But overall, I think I enjoyed this round a lot more than Esuoh's first round, simply because exactly what Lennard was kind of talking about there at the beginning. Like, the track was released 2 years ago. Fallen, Esuoh's round, was released 2 years ago. You know, you're kind of coming into a competition 2 years removed from a track you publicly released. That kind of, you know, in a battle context, that kind of means a lot, right? So Lennard is 100% right there to kind of come in with that approach. Obviously, like a diss, honestly, is what it was at the end of the day. And very effective. But overall, man, Lennard's round, like house, like I said, hear that a lot from him. But for me personally, maybe not for a lot of the people who are watching this reaction, I'll keep nailing this into the ground, but I am 1 year removed from these videos, so this stuff here is the first time I've listened to it. So he's improved significantly in almost every aspect from what I remember, you know. And I believe, like, seeing thumbnails and stuff through YouTube, he's been very, very active. So yeah, I made a bold prediction actually many years ago when when Lennard kind of first blew up in the scene. I predicted that he would be a GBB champion one day, and he's attending Grand Beatbox Battle this year, so potentially this year, who knows. But yeah, overall, very solid routine. The beginning reminded me a lot of Martin, actually, just like the overall melody, like the funky kind of style, right? Very reminiscent of Martin, so I don't know if he kind of got influence from Martin for that, or even got help from Martin for this routine. I don't really know, but yeah, a lot of similarities there for sure, I want to say. So first round for me, definitely Lennard. I think if we're going by like the classic judging system, I think that's probably a 5-0, just based on everything. Putting the 2 rounds side by side. Again, if Fallen was a fresh routine from Esuoh in this battle, it would have been a lot closer for me, I think. I probably maybe even would have given it to Esuoh. Maybe not, I don't know, it's hard to say, because I don't really have like the full context of 2 fresh routines right side by side. But yeah, in this context, Lennard definitely got the first round for me. So let's move on to the round.
You know, Lennard, you really shouldn't talk to your audio engineer like that.
Really? Yeah, that's wild. Yeah. Okay. I know this one too. This one is a little bit more new.
Go. I'm a descendant of all of the grist, but I'm better. I got what it takes to be the next legend. I'm up from the roots that I built on my own in the scene where I stand independent. You step in my way and I'll give you a taste. Let it be your last warning and message. I've broken the chains to hit you all face to face with the descendant. What?
Alright, so we have Esuoh's second round. This is another one I've heard. This is the legendary routine that he defeated Biscuit with at USA Champs in 2024. So, like another older-ish round, like the time that these videos came out. I guess this routine was maybe a little under a year. Nah, probably like 6 or 7 months old since the first time he did it. So, you know, that's a lot more understandable, I think, compared to his first round. I think arguably this routine in particular might be his best battle round he's ever created, I think. Yeah, like I said, like defeating Biscuit, which was an absolute juggernaut, I think, which was probably the favorite actually in most people's eyes to win that competition. Esuoh kind of came in and defeated him with that routine, arguably alone. I think actually Esuoh's first round in that Biscuit battle, he also used Fallen, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of wild. Man, that routine is so good. Just like technically, again, Esuoh is one of the most technical loopers, I think. He's one of the few loopers I think I can listen to and watch, and I just genuinely don't understand what the fuck he's doing. Like, I don't understand how he can kind of accomplish what he does with his sound design and everything that goes along with that. So that's a tough routine. Yeah, I can't really say much until I hear Lennard's second round, I guess, but that routine in particular is very tough to beat, I think, and it's still relatively fresh in the context of when the battle came out. So yeah. Also, nice jab back from Esuoh there at the beginning. I didn't know he was Lennard's sound mastering, mixing guy, whatever title you want to give that. Yeah, that's kind of funny, but all right, let's move on to Lennard's second round.
Yo guys, Mr. Esuoh dropped his second round! Yeah! You realize that he's my sound guy, I got inspiration for my track! Yeah! And then he did his GBB wildcard! Come on guys, I know we brought nothing new to the battle, but hey, it's a cool round, no? It's also released. Okay, would you like to hear my first trap beat? Yeah!
Alright, we have Lennard's second round here. Interesting. Didn't come in with house this time. Trap beat, said, huh? Interesting routine. I think I really enjoyed the build-up portion. I think once the lyrics kind of came in and the progression of the track kind of played out like it did, I think that one's tough, man. I don't think it was quite as good as Esuoh's second round, if I'm being quite honest, in terms of like the battle aspect. I think I enjoyed Esuoh's second round a little bit more, so I think overall I would give Esuoh the second round. But I do appreciate that Lennard kind of came in with something different here. Kind of like tackling that challenge, I guess, and also crafted and created a routine specifically for a battle, right? You heard that with like the lyrics that he was saying. Yeah, just like overall the construction of the routine itself was definitely created for this battle in particular. So I always appreciate that aspect when loopers kind of take the time to create routines specifically for their opponents. I think is always a very smart move, effective move. But even with that being said, I just think that Esuoh's second round was a little bit better, I think, overall. Technically, in terms of enjoyment of listening, I think for me personally, a little bit better. So, but it is a battle at the end of the day, and you have to take the entire battle into context. And I think overall, Lennard wins this battle for me for sure. And I'm pretty sure he does end up winning this battle, if I remember correctly. So, if I had to guess, like a judging 5-judge tier system, probably like a 4-1, maybe a 5-0 sweep for Lennard, if I had to guess. But yeah, that's a good first quarterfinal, I think, for sure. So yeah, I don't know who's coming up next, so let's just get right into the second battle.
Ash will rise. Ash will rise.
so we have Redfrost first round. Oh man, this battle is tough. I like both of these guys a lot, like Redfrost, Unhinged. I've talked to these guys several times on and off camera, I think. Maybe not Redfrost so much. I talked to him mostly on camera, but I've talked to him off camera plenty of times, and like these guys are, that's such a good matchup, man. I think like battle-esque wise, like both their styles are absolutely fucking killer. Like Redfrost, as you know, for me personally, I think he's the king of rhythm. Basically the only genre he does, and he just crafted it, made it his own, and he kind of stands out a lot, I think, in the loop scene. This is actually a routine I haven't heard from him. Obviously, again, I'll say it again, this is a year old, so I'm wondering what else he kind of came in with. Is every routine that he comes in with now a new routine? I'm not sure, but even with that being said though, I think this is probably one of his weaker ones. I think the second half of this routine was a little bit stronger than the first. The first was kind of very similar to stuff that I heard from him before. The setup was a little different, but the overall sound design and everything and the structure was pretty spot on compared to some of his other routines. He kind of leveled that up though in the second half and brought it back for me, I think. So solid first round, I think, from Redfrost. Knowing what Unhinged is capable of doing though, I think that he could challenge this round pretty confidently, I want to say. So yeah, let's see what he came in with.
Yeah, I know. Among Us in the Big 25. Just let me cook. Redfrost go home. Redfrost go home. Redfrost go home. Get off of my stage, bitch. Redfrost go home. Redfrost go home. Redfrost go home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's only one thing worse than a Redfrost round, and that's two of them. So shit, I don't know what we gotta do with them. Fuck it, let's all just start booing him. Boo, boo, fucking suck. Oh my god, yeah, I taste the victory. I can tell by the scent. I'll be here after you lost. If you need to vent, then I'll have to break it down if you don't know what I meant. Get it? Vent? Like Among Us? Oh, I keep my boss stupid. If you're dreaming you could be me, that shit better be lucid. Shooting arrows like Cupid. Ladies say we should do it. People begging for my swag, I tell them to keep it pushing. If you're trying to scrap, then come and find me in the plaza. I'm spitting shit so silly like I'm Chief and Top so Zaza. Your mama hit my line and keeps on asking for a harder. Making moves like Vader, little boy, I am your father. Redfrost go home. Redfrost go home. Redfrost go home. Get off of my stage, bitch. Redfrost go home. Redfrost go home. Hey, 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 yeah. I'm the imposter. Alright, yo, switching on these bitches like. But y'all need like a real quick. Yeah,
Alright, we have Unhinged's first round. I think Unhinged cooked them, honestly. That's a pretty fucking crazy routine from Unhinged. Another one that I have not heard, so both the rounds are fresh in my ears. I just think that Unhinged was better, and for sure. I'm certain, somewhat certain, he probably crafted this specifically for Redfrost. I'm hoping that's going to be the trend going forward here, because I think that is a lot more effective, I think, for battles when you craft routines for your opponent. Obviously it's a lot easier to do when you have more prep time, and I think these guys had somewhat adequate amount of prep time for each other, I want to assume. So yeah, the lyrics kind of confirm that this was definitely crafted for Redfrost, right? Obviously. So that diss, bro, like, come on, man. I think like he has a little bit of a point though. He didn't really like say this straight up, but I think when it comes to the context of music, I think Redfrost is a little bit more niche than Unhinged. When you compare these two rounds in particular, I think that Unhinged was a little bit easier to listen to. I think like rhythm overall is very hype, don't get me wrong, and especially on like a stage you're playing to a crowd, is very effective. But I think like in front of a screen, like on a video kind of format, I think that Unhinged is probably a little bit more rewatchable, re-listenable, if that makes sense. But overall, I just think that Unhinged's round was a little bit better, I think, in my opinion. I think the mix was definitely 100% better. Style and genre is up for debate, you know, that's more of a personal preference kind of thing. I like both of them, to be quite honest. I love Redfrost overall as an artist, but I think, yeah, this routine that Unhinged came in with was an absolute killer. Both the rounds were kind of battle-oriented, but Unhinged was more focus-fired, if you will, towards Redfrost, which is, for me, gives him a lot of edge there, I think, for the battle overall. So, yeah, I think that's a pretty confident win in the first round for Unhinged for me. So, let's move on to the next round. Ooh. It's like a res bass right there. YouTube loading. Uh-oh.
Okay, nice round, bro. Even though it's just reused and my name is just replaced with someone else's. But yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, since your sound design is so easy, and not even yours, I'm gonna remake it, just for you. Here we go. Unhinged, I'm home. Unhinged, I'm home. Unhinged, I'm home. In fact, you recorded outside, not me. The way I'm hustling around, the way I'm hustling around, the way I'm hustling around, the way you're stealing those sounds, the way you're stealing the sounds, the way you're stealing those sounds.
Alright, we have Redfrost second round. I enjoyed that one more than his first round for sure. He kind of laid down some context there for Unhinged first round. Apparently that was a track that he used before, but he replaced Redfrost's name with someone else. So yeah, I'd have to go back and find out what routine that was and where it was used, because I don't think I've heard it before. Maybe I have, man. It's like I said, man, it's been a while. Like I rarely listen to stuff nowadays. Yeah, so I have to catch up a lot here, obviously, with a bunch of stuff. So yeah, that routine, man. I don't think I've ever seen Redfrost use something that wasn't rhythm. So yeah, this is like a first. It's almost like a jump scare, a little bit almost. I was kind of confused at the beginning, and the way that it played out. I was kind of waiting for that rhythm drop out of nowhere. So yeah, definitely unexpected from Redfrost, but hell yeah, man. Like I always think if you come in with something new, you kind of like push outside your comfort zone. That's always a good thing. But the routine itself, I liked it a lot. I just felt like it was missing something. I don't know. Like maybe it was the overall sound design. Felt like it was lacking one more thing to kind of push it over the edge for me. But with that being said, man, that's just me being critical, you know. It's kind of like who I am. I think overall it was very solid. I enjoyed it definitely more than his first round. And I think overall, in the context of the battle, I think it was a good response round towards Unhinged also. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know how much of that is true, saying that Unhinged used Justin presets. I don't really know if that's just like a meme or if that's actually like factually correct. I don't know. But yeah, loopers hate that when you use other people's presets to create your own stuff. You know, it's kind of like the old fighting kind of thing, right? Except a little bit worse, I think. Yeah, individuality and like creativity and stuff like that when it comes to loop scene. People, if you're going into competition, it's a massive no-no for a lot of people, and like I can understand why for sure. But at the end of the day, man, if like people put their presets out like in public, it's not like you're going taking their loop and like stealing it, right? Like they're giving it to everyone. So that's another debate for another day. I'm not going to really get into that. I don't really have a side to pick on that argument, but I can definitely see the argument against it for sure. So anyway, solid second round for Redfrost. Yeah, let's move into the final round.
Man, you talk too much. Let me say something real quick. I'ma go get the crib small, meat big, but my dreams are bigger. Been working minimum wage, but I got 7 figures. I weigh 130 on a scale, but I'm a heavy hitter. I'm a heavy hitter. I'm a get this, like the eggs I eat for breakfast. This shit'll be over and easy, don't need to sweat it. I walk into the room, you feel the presence, and I feel present, cause all these peasants are looking at me like I'm a legend. I went and horsed around and fell short, but I'm a stable man. This horseman ain't headless, I'm getting dome in Yurgo's basement. The bars I drop are treacherous, never stopping like Tetris. Check this off your checklist, Unhinged is gonna go and get 'em, show 'em where I'm at. I'm skinny, but the dirty bolt makes the beef fat. I'm licking on my lips when you're saying it's a rap. As long as they got beef in it, yeah, I'm taking that. But I don't want no beef with these losers making tracks. I'm doing this for shits and giggles, trying to make you laugh. It ain't only jokes that I show off in my raps. Some of it's got meaning, that much is the fact. Yeah, I'ma go get the crib small, me big, but my dreams are bigger. Been working minimum wage, but I got 7 figures. I weigh 130 on the scale, but I'm a heavy hitter. I'm a heavy hitter. Talking all that shit to me with 2 unfinished rounds. That's crazy, little bro. I'ma just go in real quick. See my fighting style, they say Ripley, believe it or not. Put me in the Oval Office, so I'm calling the shots. I'll destroy you bots, I'm running 1,000 watts. You're running on nothing, of course your fans aren't shocked. When I retire, you can find me in the cottage, and I'm cheesing so much it's causing intestinal blockage. Turning blue, so you know that's rotten. And until you get your fiber, you know it's not stopping. Bitch, if I see your ass on stage, I'm about to box a motherfucker. No, really though, that I headlock a motherfucker. No breathing, no kicking, I drop the motherfucker. Won't take it slow, one stop shop for motherfucker. I'ma go get the crib small, meat big, but my dreams are bigger. Been working minimum wage, but I got 7 figures. I weigh 130 on a scale, but I'm a heavy hitter. I'm a heavy hitter. I'm just kidding, Redfrost. You know I love you.
Alright, we have Unhinged final round there. Wow. That's tough, man. Straight up rap lyric routine, I wanna say. He's very good. He's a very good lyricist, I wanna say. Not just his delivery, but his writing of his lyrics is very good. Very clean. And you know, his delivery just kinda sells everything. That's tough, man. Like that line when he said like Redfrost kind of came in with 2 unfinished rounds. That's the kind of vibe I got from it as well. Like I said, especially second round. Like as much as I like the second round more than his first. Redfrost, I'm talking about. It did at the end of the day definitely feel unfinished, for sure. So, yeah, I think that's also the first round. Unhinged the second round. The first one that wasn't like the typical kind of structure of, you know, chorus, verse, drop. This was just straight up verses essentially, and a chorus as well. But no drops. What I'm trying to say, a dropless routine. But you know, that's fine. It doesn't really, like, you don't really have to go by that. I think what he constructed there was pretty impressive. Very much comfortable in his lane. Like I said, in his seeding round, he's kind of like on that top level of like hip hop loop artists, I think, nowadays. You think of people like Brez. Brez isn't really active anymore. So Unhinged for me kind of took that top spot, and I think that's a very like token, perfect example of a very solid hip hop routine from Unhinged. So yeah, crazy lyrics, man. I have to listen to that one again. When routines are very lyrically heavy like that, it's hard to kind of absorb everything that you listen to. It's one of those kind of routines you have to go back and listen to again to kind of appreciate more, I think, and that's definitely one of those. So yeah, overall, the context of the battle, I think Unhinged that pretty easily. 5-0 in my opinion. Love Redfrost though. Oh, he's one of my homies. Super sick style. Yeah, this is a year removed, so this doesn't really matter if I say it now, but like, keep your head up. He's definitely probably over it by now. Yeah, you'll come back someday and just absolutely murder because your style is just so fucking sick. Yeah, I hope to see big things from both these guys in the future, hopefully so. I'm pretty sure Unhinged wins this battle, I think, if I remember the thumbnails correctly, which deservedly so, I think. I don't remember who he's battling, but I guess we'll find out soon. But until then, let's move on to the next quarterfinal.
Let's make a great battle.
Alright, we have Mokbay up here first versus Tioneb. Bam! That's a crazy first round from Mokbay in my opinion. The atmosphere that he built in the build-up for sure was next level, I think. And just talking about the sound design overall was some of the most impressive stuff I think we heard so far from this competition, for sure. Yeah, Mokbay is another one of these guys. He's just so much... I don't really know what to expect from Mokbay, honestly. Whenever I hear Mokbay, I just don't really know what to expect, because like some other loopers like Esuoh, I feel like their overall style is so vast that you don't really know what they're going to come in with. But one thing for sure that you know will come is something different, I think, which is always fucking crazy to hear from Mokbay, because like his sound design is like no one else's. Always coming in with something new is always so impressive, I think, and this is definitely another example in that regard. Like, think about his fucking wildcard for this competition too. Like, that was crazy as well, and pretty different from this first routine. So this guy, this is a year old, and he's one of those guys I think we have to look out for in the future. I think if he continues the battle, he's going to be absolute force to be reckoned with, I think. So, man, I don't know how to break this one down, honestly. So different and out there, other than complementing his atmosphere and sound design. Maybe like the percussion build up too. I didn't expect that speed up. I thought it was gonna be pretty like stagnant, not in a negative way or anything. I thought it was gonna be like treading that path of the slow down, but he sped it up and it just fit the overall track. Insane stuff from Mokbay, like speechless. So yeah, let's move on to Tioneb.
Hey Mokbay, very good round. But you know, I'm on vacation, it's summertime, so I'm gonna go with something a bit more exotic.
Para crear una cancioncita no necesitas mucho. Una clave y un bajo. Añadir un poquito de salsa. Y un ritmo endemoniado. Fiestas no, prefiero romper cabezas. Dream all later around, let me show you the rest. Get knocked in the first at the end of the quest. Come on, fiestas no, lo mío romper cabezas. Come too close and go back home with stitches. Cause I don't do jobs out of fucking switches like this. I'm past your passive-aggressive agenda and a switch like this. Cast your spell, spill your slender, let me switch like this. Foot flat down and my beamer is too late to bend down or surrender. You a fly, smashed on my fender, and I switch like this, like pretend to be offended, I'll be the offender. I did through your skin like a fruit in my blender. Flipping the script, I'll leave you know with the shelter. Make you pay, make you sweat, make you question the render. You thought I was gonna let a bud like you fly off my net. I'm a big black widow when you ask for dinner. Pop your chest out, nod your head. While you dancing on the thread, but the silk is stickier than you think, so come on, fiestas no, lo mío romper cabezas. Dream all later around, let me show you the rest. Get knocked in the first at the end of your quest. Come on, fiestas no, el mío romper cabezas. Come too close and go back home with stitches. Cause I don't do jobs out of fucking switches like this. Can't you mind your own business instead of trashing what I've done? I'm gonna expose your weakness. If you don't leave me to fuck alone, I'ma switch like this.
Alright, we have Tioneb here in his round against Mokbay, his first round. Dude, it's kind of crazy to hear what he can do with that 202. Also, at the same time, you can definitely feel and hear his limitations of the device itself. Like, obviously, you compare that to Mokbay's, like, overall sound design on like a whole other level is Mokbay's, right? That's just the technicality of the device itself, like the hardware. Not really the user, right? So, but you know, when it comes down to like the musical aspect of it, you know, you have to give Tioneb props. Like, that's some crazy stuff he's achieving. Their 202. Man, I don't know, man. Like, comparatively, it's hard though. Like, with me saying that, it's hard to compare that though to like what Mokbay did. It's just two completely different things, right? They're both impressive in their own right, but it's not even really a coin flip, but it's like almost 50-50 at the same time. I still feel like though I had to give it to Mokbay because I think I'd listen to Mokbay's round again over Tioneb's, I think. Both nice to listen to, but I think, like, I don't know, man. That's crazy. In the context of the battle, I think they're both very impressive, but I think in terms of enjoyment of listening, I would give it to Mokbay. I think I'd probably listen to his routine more than I would comparison to Tioneb's, I think. So yeah, that's where I'm going with that so far. So I'd give it to Mokbay so far. All right, let's move on to the next round.
Bro, summer vacation, same room, same angle. I'll show you my summer vacation.
What the fuck?
Ooh. All right, Mokbay second round. That's the best routine, I think, of the entire competition so far. Not even close, I don't think. Not even close. That's truly one of the best loop routines I think I've heard in a very long time. I don't want to say ever, like, but it might be. It might be. When people say the best thing ever, it's very reactionary in the moment, but I don't know if it's that far yet, but it's One of the best routines I've heard in a very long time. Again, playing to his strengths, the atmosphere, the sound design. Is it crazy to say that Mokbay might have the most impressive sound design of any looper today? Like, is that a crazy thing to say? Like, off the top of my head, there's only like a few others I think that you can argue that it's as good, maybe better, or maybe not as good, just almost there. That's just truly unreal what he just did in that routine. I don't think there's anything that Tioneb can come in with that would put him over the edge. There's not too many times where someone can kind of come in with a round and completely dominate the entire battle with that singular round. It doesn't happen too often, but I think this is an example of one of those times, for sure. And also, man, his first round was so powerful as well. Like, I already had him winning the battle. That just kind of confirms the win for me, I think. It is what it is, you know. Sometimes you just kind of get fucked. As crazy it is to say that, but holy shit, man. Mokbay coming in with an absolute fucking soul destroyer with that routine. Woo! Oh, man. I don't think he makes it to the finals. Pretty sure he ends up winning this battle. Maybe he should have saved this routine. Who knows, man? Like, I'm wondering when he comes in with his semi-final battle now. Like, maybe his semi-final rounds are weaker than this one. Maybe he could have got through to the finals if he saved this. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see for that, but that's an absolute soul destroyer right there. Absolute decimation of Tioneb. Oh, that's wild. Alright, let's see what Tioneb came in with.
Hey Mokbay, so you spend your vacations on the bridge. That's an interesting choice. Anyways, let's proceed to round 2, shall we?
Alright, we have the second round of Tioneb. Pretty solid second round, I have to say. Like, he's been very consistent, I want to say, from his wall card all up to these end of these battles here. So, that being said, though, my opinion doesn't really change from the end of Mokbay's second round. I think that didn't really matter what Tioneb came in with. I think that Mokbay pretty much settled that battle second round. But you gotta love what Tioneb does, man. Like, coming in with a 202, like coming in with a disadvantage of that, like of that severity, I want to say. Like, can't really compare the technical aspect of a 202 to a Mark II 505. Like, it's not even in the same, like, universe in terms of technical capabilities, I want to say. But Tioneb makes do with what he got, and he's a very musically talented artist, I want to say, so he utilizes it probably better than anyone else could, I'd imagine. So you gotta respect him in that aspect for sure. Not many people would probably do that, I think. You know, it's crazy enough to see people still using like the Mark I 505 against like an MK2. Like, that's crazy enough. The 202 though is just like a whole other thing, man. Like, you have 3 less tracks. I'm pretty sure you probably have less effects to cycle with as well, I'd imagine. Someone can correct me in that aspect. Maybe they have the same as the Mark I. But yeah, the 3 less tracks is a pretty significant deal, I want to say. Like, a massive deal. So, massive respect to Tioneb to kind of come in and do that. But thinking about the battle, Mokbay absolutely destroyed him, I think, for sure, in almost every aspect. Maybe they matched each other in the musicality aspect, I want to say, if we're judging by categories. But overall, in the context of the battle, I think like sound design, atmosphere, and anything else you can judge it by, like enjoyment of listening, I think. Well, that one's a little bit, you know, up for debate, depending on like what you like more. But for me personally, enjoyment of listening definitely goes to Mokbay, and everything else goes to Mokbay as well. So yeah. All right, we have one more quarterfinal battle here. Let's get right into it.
Do you guys mind if I record a round for Kickback really quickly? Of course you don't mind. You don't have a choice. Okay. Yo, Kickback. Shit. ice cream? Do you guys want ice cream? Thank you. Okay. Now that we... Oh shit. Now that we have the business out of the way.
Alright, we have Yaswede's first round. Continuing that little trend, you know, of his trolly kind of behavior. But also, you know, I felt like his his seeding round was like a one take kind of thing. He did that on his live stream. I feel like, well, obviously, evidently so, this is a single take as well, so... You gotta respect that, man. Regardless of what you think about his routines or whatever, everything that comes along with it, you gotta respect that aspect of just coming in, having that nonchalant kind of like attitude, and just nailing it on the first try, right? The round itself, you know, I'm a gamer, you know, I've been a gamer for a while. Gotta love like the Pac-Man and the Mario stuff, right? The ice cream thing. I think I know what he was going for with that, like the ice cream truck, you know, that you hear you grow up. I think it's like the melody for his is a little bit different than what I remember from my childhood, but you know, it is what it is. Overall though, the routine, you know, not my favorite Yaswede routine, being quite honest. It is what it is. Still respect everything that came with the routine itself, but in terms of like the round itself, I feel like MH can kind of come in and probably win the first round against Yaswede's first round. I think Yaswede obviously got a lot better stuff than this, and he knows that, obviously. I think like his whole attitude towards this, like just judging from his seeding round, I don't think he's taking this too seriously. It is what it is, you know, like nothing we can really say about that, and I think that's fine, like as long as like yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, it is what it is. Like, yeah, we'll just move on. Let's see what MH came up with.
Damn, that was a nice track.
That's fucking perfect. Alright, we got MH's first round here against Yaswede. Yeah, pretty much played out to what I expect. Not so much the round that he came in with, but I thought, like, you know, Yaswede's whole approach to this entire competition. I feel like MH probably could have came in comfortably to win the first round, and I think he did. I love the flow of that routine in particular. I thought the bass line was pretty crunchy, very full sounding. I like the kind of I like the vocals as well. Maybe, nah, you know what? I think it fit. I think it fit pretty well. I was gonna say maybe like the mix of it wasn't like too good, but I think the approach that he wanted was pretty spot on. Yeah, he did a solid job with that in that aspect as well. There's not really too much to say about this battle because of the whole like dynamic going on right now. But yeah, I think MH won that first round pretty comfortably, I want to say, seeming like it was an actual. Yeah, we'll just move on. We're not gonna say too much about this whole battle, this one in particular. Yeah, let's see what Yaswede came in with for his final round.
Beatbox.
This is me, sleeping through all your 3-minute build-ups.
Your build-ups are too long.
See? Even he said it. Hey, I want you to listen up, cause I'm not fucking around, I want you to listen up, cause I'm not fucking around, Check. Hey yo MH, man, I gotta say, you've come a long way, but please don't forget the place from where you came. It was all of us back in the day that gave you a boost. We gave you tips and feedback because we fully believed in you. Great ideas, but please improve your whole entire mix. Yeah, you sing really well, but please do it more confident, and so you did. We felt like proud as nurturing their kid, but then again it went to shit. CGBB 21 came around, and the thing that I remember most is your elimination round. I'd love to see it again, but it's not even online, and even if it was, we'd be listening to awesome sound design. Oh, what a banger. Flashbacks, am I right? And I'm sure the judges get it. All of them were fucking there. None of them had any issues or bass coming from their snare. I mean, Christoph, I know you had your issues, but you didn't even really make it into G. Whatever, I'll battle you later. Kickback is not even a real battle. There's nothing to prove, no mistakes and no energy, and no feedback for you, my boo. I know people will proclaim me as a villain. I don't give a fuck. This is a community originating from hip-hop. Can handle some shots, then you can go and get fucked. Way I'm murdering, you got the crowd yelling headshot. It's okay, man, for your grave I'll get you a nice headstone. I'ma make the people forget about you like one known. Forget about you like one known. Again, then your easy, sleepy, eepy, beepy music. Nice, man. And since you liked my microwave music, and then we got a bit, and then the final ingredient, microwave.
God damn it, man. I love that round. I love that round. God damn it, Yaswede, man. Why do you do this? I was so confident. I mean, like, he still kind of played into it a little bit, you know what I mean? Like that trolling nature, yada yada, blah blah blah. But it's good, it's effective, it works, and that's a prime example of why it works right there. There's so much deep cut callbacks he had in there. Again, when it comes to like lyric heavy stuff, you kind of gotta re-listen to it to truly break it down, and that's just not the kind of channel I am. I'm not like a super analytical reactor by any means, like you all know that. I'm more of that no cut kind of, you know, first time take kind of guy, right? So first time listening, loved it. I thought like those, like again, those deep cuts that he had there, the diss, he's good at those, man. You gotta fucking respect that. He's really good at it. And some of the stuff he said was true, like it is true. I do remember that in 2021 where I'm pretty sure MH requested his video to be taken down. I remember that. And also that one known thing. Come on, bro. Like really? That's wild. Fucking wild. But yeah, I feel like I heard this before. I don't know if like he reconstructed a routine just to diss MH here in this battle, because I feel like I heard this, like the structure of it, like the sound design, I feel like I heard this somewhere, at least in one of his other routines. I could be wrong. You know, when it comes to loopers, like they're very in their own element, so sometimes sound design kind of overlaps in their routines. Same thing with like solo beatbox and stuff, right? Same concept. So that's a very good round. You know, the end, the troll, again, it is what it is. It's a Yaswede classic at this point. You come to expect it. That's tough, man. That's a really good battle round, right? Because it's a battle at the end of the day. It's a fucking battle. So, you know, if MH comes in with a round that's as good as his first round, maybe. I know that he wins the battle. I already know the results, but yeah, we'll see what he comes in with. Then I'll give my own opinion after that to see if he deserved to win. But I feel like if he gets a round as good as his first one, he should take it, right? So, yeah, let's see what he came in with.
Those rounds again and again. I know it's hard to create new stuff, but come on. Are you serious? No, you're not. And I'm about to change that up. And you can keep on trolling all that you want. This shit will make you feel haunted. And I'm about to make a scene, cause GBP feels so different without me. Do you really wanna talk about my voice? Cause we can talk about yours. This shit sounds so fucking gross. You sound like a dying horse and even looked like one. You wanna talk about 2021, huh? Are we going back because of your receding hairline? Or should I talk about your rankings? 23rd for KBB in Poland, you were not in. Stop it. You were talking about giving me some advices. So here's a good one for you. Man, if you wanna go through, that you should write something new. Cause I am better than you in everything that you do. And that's true, like... I don't really like insulting other people, but you are so hateable, and not just for one reason. I know that you do like to call yourself a villain, but it's just a mask and I can see right through it. Ilya, everybody knows that I am not a rapper. Never did this before, but I still sound better, cause you fucking suck at everything that matter. Your personality is like a stage for cancer, motherfucker. You're talking about confidence, while acting like somebody else. Not everybody knows that, but you are only a copycat. First you started dressing up as Mokbay, and now you think you are a guy from anime. What was his name again? Was it Kento Nanami? I'ma fold you like a paper origami. Make a pizza for me now and please put on salami. It's your downfall. Now go cry to your mommy, bitch. Everybody wanna fuck again. I wanna feel the things say. I just wanna be one of her. Yeah, right. Everybody was a rock star until you fall. I just wanna make a fall. Yeah, fall.
Yeah. Damn. That sounded a little personal, man. Not gonna lie. Yeah, fuck. I don't know these guys personally. I can sit here and say, you know, like, they're still friends at the end of the day. I mean, usually that's the case, right? Like, usually this shit doesn't bleed out so much that you guys just hate each other by the end of it. Damn, that sounded a little personal, man. Respect, though. He didn't back down. Like, as the round, like, at the start of the round, I kind of, like, giggle a little bit, because I felt like, you know, usually people respond immediately in, like, the first fucking, like, 10 seconds with something. I thought MH was just here strictly to do business. Then he started spitting, and, yeah, sounded a little crazy there. I got a little bit crazy. Oh, dude. That anime line was so fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie. God damn. Holy shit, dude. That's wild. I didn't think MH had that in him, man. He gives off the vibe like he's kind of like an introvert a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty introverted. I don't know what you guys think about me. You, like, see me on, you know, live stream. I feel like I'm kind of the same person in real life. I don't really know that, like, the vibe that MH gives off on camera. He seems a little bit like a little bit shy, maybe a little bit introverted. That was like I want to say like alpha energy, but that kind of sounds cringe. I don't know, man. That was like a little bit Giga Chad, if you will, maybe. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of that. I like the routine. The lyrics, man, that's some wild stuff there. But I love it, you know? I fucking love it. The battle. You know? I'm not, like, super close to either of these guys, so, like, I can't really speak on, like, that, but that's some fucking wild shit, man. I love that energy. Alright. I'd give this battle to MH for sure, and I'm pretty sure he wins. I'm pretty confident that he wins. Good showing, though, from Yaswede in the second round in particular. And I think MH also confirmed in his lyrics that that was a routine that he reused, but just kind of, like, added the lyrics over it. So I guess I'm right. I did hear that somewhere at some point. Yeah, so that's a good battle, I think. Yeah, I'd love to see the whole vibe and commentary of the Loop community when that round came out. I'd love to see, like, the comments for that. I missed that whole thing back then. But I'm seeing it now, so that's funny. All right, anyway, that's all the quarterfinals. We're gonna move into the semifinals here. Let's get right into it.
know you hate when people reuse, but I know you want to vibe to this one with me. Let's go. Notice that the scene is fucking full, you clowns. So now I'm thinking that my head just needs to fill up the crown. But at the end of the day, only can, baby. Just call me Bojack. The way I'm horsing around, 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 the way I'm Mr. Peanut Butter. The way I'm jacking off my horse meat, 2 feet, walk up to your door, bitch, trick or treat. You're shorty at my house and she dancing. 1 bet for 2, get 3 baddies chanting. Beats clean, never musty, performance is a musty. Can stomach being near me cause the flow is so disgusting. Ew, don't you smell that? Toxic ass community got unhinged in a hazmat. Notice that the scene is fucking full, you clowns. Now I'm thinking that my head just needs to fill up the crown. But at the end of the day, only can, baby, just call me Bojack. The way I'm horsing around, 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 the way I'm. Hey, what? I'm at the top within the decimals. My music is a spectacle, a sniper ass laser sight that's right upon the reticle. You imbecile, your health is getting critical. Get the visual showing how I beat your ass with every syllable. The way I step in the spot, yeah, you wish you couldn't see it, but you sadly cannot. Mad that the pretty face is sitting here at the top. There's so many beats and flows, I just wish I could stop. But there's no point in stopping these losers I'm mopping. All your shit's in my way like some droppings. The same shit you're talking while mocking me. Take up your spot, cause bitch, this is a robbery. Notice that the scene is fucking full, you clowns. Now I'm thinking that my head just needs to fill up the ground. But at the end of the day, only came, baby, just call me Bojack. The way I'm horsing around. The way I'm horsing around. Yeah. And you know I stay horsing around. Woo. Yeah. Now everybody horsing around.
Alright, we have Unhinged first round in the semifinals battle against Lennard. Obviously, heard this one before. I believe it's GBB 2024 wildcard. This competition came out a year ago, so this round at that particular time is probably 6 months old, maybe. Yeah, I think that's honestly one of his stronger routines. I'm pretty sure that routine in particular got him around like 10th or 11th for the GBB 2024 competition, wildcard competition. So yeah, that's super impressive, seeming that is the most prestigious competition to attend, I think, or to even put a wildcard out for to begin with. So to rank that highly goes to show how creative and great this routine itself is. The routine itself, you know, I've talked about this before, I believe, on camera, but I'll just kind of echo what I said then. Essentially, it plays to Unhinged strong suits entirely, I think. You know, he's very good at what he does in terms of like the hip-hop genre, right? The way he crafts his lyrics, he's very talented in that regard as well. And I think putting all that together into this routine here, it's displayed at its best. I think this is probably top 3 Hinge routines, maybe even top 1, maybe his best. I said his best earlier. I think it might be his best, honestly. Kind of crazy, right? Because of like the theming, the horsing around, it's kind of like in nature, a little bit goofy, but it actually super fucking creative and sick, like super sick, I think. So yeah, man, as I keep echoing this, but like as a lyricist, like Unhinged is very talented, man. Like maybe one of these days, man, just be a fucking ghostwriter. Maybe he'll be like a fucking crazy hip-hop artist out of the loop scene someday. I don't know. I don't know, man, but like he has that talent for sure. So yeah, nothing really much else for me to say about that, seeming I've heard this routine at least a dozen times at this point. So we'll just move right into Lennard's first round.
tonight. Feel the beat and dim the light. Yeah, go grab a drink with me, put your thoughts aside, let the rhythm guide. Would you like an invitation for that boogie? Today we are 8 and quarters. Come everybody, let's shuffle and mix. Let's join the dance floor and do the tricks alright. Everybody shuffle and mix, join the dance floor and everybody feels alright. No gravitation on this flight. Feel the magic in this night. More on the dance floor. Everybody feels alright. Everybody feels alright. Yeah, your face is a neon sign. Pulls me in one more time. You guys wanna stay? Would you like an invitation? Oh, that boogie. Tension, oh, that boogie. Come everybody, let's shuffle and mix. Let's join the dance floor and do the tricks alright. Everybody shuffle and mix, join the dance floor and everybody feels alright. No gravitation on this flight. Feel the magic in this night. More on the dance floor. Everybody feels everybody feels alright. Everybody feels alright.
All right, we have Lennard's first round here against Unhinged. Man, that's kind of funny when you put these two rounds side by side. They share a lot of similarities, but they're almost completely different at the same time, right? Like, Unhinged round is completely aggressive in terms of the way he delivers his lyrics and the lyrics itself, right? Wasn't particularly made for Lennard, obviously, because his round was created for GBB wildcard, but it still worked out in the context of a battle. While Lennard, on the other hand, was also lyrically heavy, but it was like completely different on a different spectrum in terms of aggression, right? It was more lighthearted. I'm not sure if that was a cover. I'm gonna assume it was. If it was original, that's pretty impressive, I want to say. And also something that's slightly different from what I'm used to hearing from Lennard, right? He usually comes in with some heavy house dance music a lot of the time, and that's not the approach that he took here. He took something more lighthearted, musically oriented in terms of the lyrics. And yeah, I think he did a pretty solid job with that routine. In the context of a battle, though, I definitely give this first round to Unhinged. I thought his style was significantly better. I don't think, like, particularly the round itself was, you know, technically better than Lennard. I think maybe slightly. I think, like, technically they're similar. I just think that Unhinged, the approach that Unhinged took for a battle was, I liked it more, I think, at the end of the day. And also, if I were to go back and listen to routines, I'd listen to it over Lennard's round here for sure. So yeah, first round for me goes to Unhinged. So let's get into the next round.
straight in. Back on this evil shit again. Featherweight champ after knocking out your friend. I see you talking shit, man. We can't make amends. And when I take your girl, she'll leave your ass on scent. Delivery phenomenon backed by Amazon, Make your little loops, I stand here making songs, sipping coffee to your rounds, cause something should be strong, See the top 4, there's one that don't belong. It's you, I'll get them out one way or another. Now move, this dim flame needs to get smothered. Review, the ashes see it hasn't recovered. Debut, this horror when it's streaming on Shudder. I score your last song 824, but to pass you need a 2400. Your ass getting hunted. I'm talking big game. Scope your ass just to get fame. Now watch as I take aim. American just yanking my shit. Shout out Europeans, hope you appreciate it. Except the ones that mock me, y'all can get off my dick. Or let me use a rubber since you're so full of shit. Gross, but somebody gotta do the dirty work. God forbid a white boy has a little quirk. I beat the early bird first to the stage. The one that gets the worm just falls for the bait. Put me in a mental institution. Baseline still grooving. First Amendment got me flexing Constitution. I don't know what I'm doing. The baddies keep moving. Got pink eye from all the booty I'm viewing. I need to cool off. Come here since you're such a fan. Don't tell me to dance. I don't care for demands. The day that I stop doing the best shit that I can is the day that you admit that I'm the one that belongs in Japan. I'm just kidding, Lennard. You know I love you more than Redfrost.
Alright, we have Unhinged second round here. Yep, another hip-hop banger, I want to say. That one was super sick. I had to keep glazing his lyrics, man. They definitely took a significant level up. Although, like, Unhinged always had that hip-hop kind of side, but I feel like, well, this was in 2025, but I feel like 2024, 2025 era, he really started to lean into it. We saw like elements of it before then, but now it's like full blossom, you know what I mean? And it's fucking beautiful. It's really sick because not many fucking loopers kind of lean into this style too heavily. Obviously people spit bars every now and then, but not to like this degree and not to this level, I think. So, and I'm assuming all this is original, like it has to be. Like the lyrics are just too directed towards Lennard there to not be original, and I think it is, right? At this point, it has to be just talented in that regard. So, yeah. Outside of that, like in terms of like progression, I mean, like it's pretty standard for like a hip hop track. I think the way he kind of structured the overall like sound design and like the track as a whole, it's very hip hop rooted. I want to say it's not very like traditionally Loopstation, because if it was like traditionally Loopstation, it would be, you know, 2 crazy drops probably in there somewhere in like today's standards of MK2 looping, right? But that's just like a full-on track essentially. Yeah, I think he did a very solid job there. The overall sound is on creepy kind of vibe. Goes very well with the hip-hop genre, I want to say. So he did a really good job kind of creating that atmosphere, I think, for sure. So yeah, man, Unhinged has impressed me a lot in this competition. I think maybe the most of anyone, although Mokbay was fucking insane as well. So, and we still have to watch him in the next semifinal. But yeah, I think Lennard needs to come in with something very strong here. Potentially, I'm pretty sure Lennard wins this battle. I think Lennard wins the entire thing, if I remember correctly. So, like, honestly, this could be the first time out of all the battles so far where I think the loser should have won. But we'll see what Lennard comes in with It has to be something really strong, in my opinion. Alright, so we have Lennard's final round there. I think that he came in with what I expected, you know. It's classic Lennard style, obviously the heavy house dance music. I've said that multiple times in this video. Something you should definitely expect from Lennard, and that's exactly what I expected to hear from him, I think. Also shout out to KFP, my homie, on the on the camera. Didn't expect that. I guess that was filmed. Obviously there's a crowd. That was probably filmed sometime in Japan at one of their events, maybe like I can't remember what their events are called. Cube, I think. Cube, maybe. That would make the most sense as to why KFB was filming and why there's a Japanese crowd there. But yeah, that's crazy though. Also thinking about that, was that in a singular take? Because if that was in a singular take, you know what I say about that? That's fucking impressive, I think. Because, you know, when you're filming in your own house and on your own time, you have all the takes in the world to get it right. So those singular take kind of routines is really impressive to me, I think. It just goes to show like the veteran mindset that Lennard has, I think. You know, being able to perform live on stage countless times really helps in that regard. So, and also, you know, Unhinged, I think he's capable of doing that as well. Like, he's a fucking American loop champion, right? So, yeah. At the end of the day, the battle as a whole, I think I would give this to Unhinged, honestly. I think I would. I think I understand why, maybe, they gave it to Lennard though. I think maybe as like a whole, like the perspective of the entire competition as a whole, I think maybe Unhinged was more one-dimensional compared to Lennard. Because I feel like listening back to Unhinged's routines, I think they were all very similar in terms of the genre and style that he used. Some of his routines, you know, had some drops, but most of them were just rooted in hip-hop, right? In the hip-hop style. Lennard had a lot of house routines for sure, but in this battle in particular, his first round was a little bit different, and also he had a different round against his quarterfinal as well. So I think maybe they're viewing that as a little bit more diversity from Lennard's routines, maybe. Because I think like quality-wise, they're pretty similar, but I think I'd actually give it to Unhinged a little bit. Especially like the lyrics-wise as well, like compared to lyrics side by side, I think Unhinged a little bit more impressive in that regard. But at the end of the day, I'm not too disappointed. I can definitely see where the judges would potentially be coming from here, this one, for sure. But me personally, I would give this to Unhinged, I think so. Yeah, that's the first battle, I think, for me that I gave it to the loser. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's move on to the second semifinal. Alright, we have Mokbay's first round here against MH. Wow, coming in strong here, I think, in my opinion. Although I feel like the round overall, I couldn't really, like... You know what? Fuck it, man. It was super sick. It was super sick. I was gonna say, like, it didn't feel like a cohesive, like, round as a whole. It felt, like, a little over the place. I couldn't really like understand the whole like, I don't know, construction of it, but I don't really care. I thought it sounded fucking sick. A lot of crazy technical things he was doing in there for sure. Mokbay, you don't know what you're going to get with him, honestly. He has such a wide range of styles he can kind of play into. Also, seeing Mokbay on the MK2 now, like, he did some really impressive stuff on the MK1, for sure. Like, he was pushing the boundaries there. Now, seeing him on the MK2 with, like, a full range of capabilities, like, we're seeing this otherworldly sound design coming out of him, for sure. So, this round might be his weakest one, but it's still very strong, in my opinion. For a battle, I think it was very good. Might be deducted some points though from the judges, just based on like the, I guess, I don't really know what to say. They call it in particular, maybe like the structure, fluidity of how the round progressed. Maybe might be a little bit of a problem to the judges, but I guess the round didn't really have identity. Maybe what I'm trying to say. It kind of sounded like a drop after drop after drop kind of thing, you know. But I love that shit. In my opinion, it was fucking sick. So yeah, good first round from Mokbay. Let's see what MH came in with.
Hey Mokbay, I'm very happy to battle you because I think you are one of the best loopers right now when it comes to technical side of the Loopstation. So take care, and I hope you have a great second round, my friend.
The Yaswede in the background, that's hilarious. See what you're doing. Alright, we have MH's first round here. Wow, man, both of these guys just kind of came in guns blazing here, I think, man. That was a really good round from MH. I think that might be his best, in my opinion, of the entire competition so far. Like, that was incredible. I think as impressive and as technical as Mokbay's was, in terms of just, like, technical ability and sound design, I think this one matched it. Maybe exceeded it in some ways, but that's tough, man. Mokbay is really good in that area, but MH kind of like came in and matched it. Like genre-wise, like energy-wise, completely different routines, I want to say. For sure. Like, Mokbay's had a lot more energy to it, but MH's, man, there's a difference there. Like, you can groove, you can vibe with it, I think, a little bit easier. I think it's a little bit easier to listen to, especially for like a general audience. If they were to put like round by round, side by side, I think a lot more people would gravitate towards MH's for sure. I think like the musicality was definitely superior in MH's as well. And I think I would give that first round to MH for sure. That was super impressive stuff from him there. God damn, dude. The panning on the second drop pushed it to the next level, I think. Like, you can feel that in the back of my head. The way that it was moving around, the sound was around in my head. Wow. Super crazy impressive stuff there from MH, I think. God damn, man. That's such a sick routine. Hell yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next round. All right. Wow, man, what is this guy? I can't put my finger on him. He's just so different and out there. That was such a creative routine, I want to say. I didn't know what the fuck to expect next. As the track progressed, I didn't know what was going to happen. My god, like that first mid-tempo res like sound design drop, did not expect that. That's right in my wheelhouse right there. It didn't last long, like it didn't lean into it fully for the rest of the track, but that's what I fuck with a lot when it comes to music, like that kind of style. That was so crazy. The overall sound design is just next level. Like this guy is special, man. Like he is, forget like how good he is technically, just his sound design overall is, I don't know who else you can compare that to, honestly. Like he is so different and so ahead in that area, I think. Unbelievable. My god. Speechless. Flabbergasted. That might be my favorite routine. I think like from a technical aspect as a whole, like as impressive as it was, might not be his best in the entire competition. That still might go to his second round in his quarterfinal, I think. But this one is my favorite, I think. This is my favorite Mokbay routine, maybe of all time so far, that I've heard. Yeah. Unbelievable. Don't know what he was saying in the lyrics. Obviously, that goes without saying, but really good round. Really good follow-up round from Mokbay, because I had him losing the first round. I think this made up for it, definitely. Now MH is kind of on the heel for me. MH needs to come in with something as good as his first round, I think, in order to take it. And even then, I think it would be kind of a narrow win. If he comes in with anything weaker than his first round, in my opinion, I think he'll lose the battle. But MH is also very good, so I don't think he will come in with anything subpar. I think he'll at least match it at the minimum. So, all right, let's see what he came in with. Alright, we have MH's second round here. My god. This guy has such a crazy mix. Unbelievable, like, especially on the vocals, man. That shit hits the back of your brain. Ooh, my god. Overall, I enjoyed his first round a little more, I think. They were both very good, though. I don't think, like... I think what it comes down to me in terms of the battle overall is that I think the gap for the first rounds is bigger on the MH's side than the gap for the second rounds on Mokbay. So overall, I would give the first round to MH, or sorry, an overall battle to MH slightly. Pretty slightly. It was close. This might be the closest battle so far, I think, for me. But MH takes it very narrowly. Ooh, my god, man, this guy's proven something, you know, with all the shit that he got from Yaswede, right, in that quarterfinal, you know, kind of harping back to 2021, that era of MH. We haven't really seen too much of him since then. Obviously, there's some things, but yeah, for me, I think this is like a breakthrough for him in terms of his looping. He's kind of developed into a really solid, unique musician, I want to say. Like, his style is very unique to him, and uniqueness, carving like your own kind of identity in the loop scene, is very important, I think, and MH is doing a very solid job with that. Yeah. Some would say like his lyrics are a little bit too depressing, but it is what it is, man. Like, people have their kind of style, and he kind of plays into that very well, I think, and is also very nice to listen to. Again, his mix is incredible. Very, very incredible, I want to say. So yeah, that's a tough battle. It's an interesting matchup, I want to say. Two different styles displayed in this battle. Mokbay has 1 million different styles, but in this battle in particular, he definitely displayed a different one for sure. So all right, man. Wow. Crazy. I don't know if there's a small final. If there is, we'll watch that. But yeah, let's move on to the next battle. All right, we have MH's first round here in the finals. There was no small final, so we're just getting right into the final. As a first round, I think that's pretty solid. I like the approach that he took, a little bit of house music to kind of counter Lennard or to kind of match his style in general. Lennard's kind of house is obviously a little bit different than MH's here. MH is a little bit more crafty, I want to say, with it. Debate if you prefer that kind of style of house compared to Lennard's. Is overall, I think this is probably one of his weaker routines in the competition so far. For a first round though, it's fine. Not really a follow-up to anything, so you're not trying to like claw your way back into a battle or anything. You're kind of setting the standard, and I like the approach to it. I just think I don't know if he made this run particularly for Lennard or for something that he kind of had in the back, but I think it didn't necessarily sound incomplete. But in terms of like overall sound design, like his tracks before this one, I think it was lacking a little bit in those kind of areas. But I do really appreciate the idea of it. You know, like the change of the noise, like the breathing kind of stuff, right? How it kind of like expands and deflates in terms of like the sound. I really like that kind of style or approach rather to the routine overall. But I feel like there's maybe some things missing. Maybe it could be a little bit more fine-tuned, not sure. But for a first round, it's very solid. Can't really complain there. So yeah. Lennard's very house heavy, I think, so maybe a little risky to come in with that if you're not going to full on go into his kind of house style, because I feel like energy wise you're just opening the door for Lennard to kind of come in and plow you over maybe with the energy of his house compared to that. I think maybe a little risky, but we'll see how it plays out. So let's move into Lennard's round. Oh shit.
Oh, you expected a round from Lennard? That's embarrassing.
All right, we have Lennard's first round there. Didn't come in with the house this time. Different kind of approach here, for sure. It is what it is, though. Overall, though, he did come in with the better energy, I think, for sure. I felt like MH kind of opened the door to Lennard in that regard, to kind of just come in and take over in terms of like the energy aspect of the battle. Because like even though this is online, right, like it's still a battle at the end of the day. So if you can kind of dominate in that area, I think it would go a long way for sure. Yeah, the routine itself, I thought it was pretty solid, right? Something a little bit different, similar like sound set and sound design that we hear from Lennard. Other tracks, but different genre for sure. Not what I expected to see him come in with the first round against MH, especially how MH's first round. I thought like Lennard was kind of going to play into that a little bit more, but he didn't. Yeah, solid first round from Lennard. Technically, I think like they're pretty on the same level, I want to say. Lennard definitely has more energy for sure. And I think in the context of a battle, I think he won that first round for me, personally. So, yeah, first round goes to Lennard. MH, not too far behind, I don't think. Not, like, insurmountable by any means. Could come in with a very solid second round. That at least matches Lennard's energy here. He doesn't have to, but that would go a long way. But at the minimum, he needs to come in with a second round that's better than his first, I think, in order to kind of put himself back into this battle, but not terribly behind, I don't think, by any means. Yeah, let's see what he comes in with. What the fuck is that duck, dude?
Wish that you could see yourself through my eyes. Your fist still there, just look right through the lies. Maybe one day we will both realize that there is a truth we are keeping behind. If you fall down, I'll fall down with you. If you slow down, you could feel something feel something new. Could feel something new. If you fall down, we slow down, I could feel something.
Alright, we have MH's final round here. Yeah, I think this one maybe suffers the same fate as Unhinged. Maybe he just played too much in his pocket. Maybe he didn't kind of diverse his rounds enough to really sway the judges' opinions. Like, the rounds itself were good. Like, don't get me wrong, they were good. They just played too similarly, maybe, for the context of a battle competition. Because, like, you know, at the end of the day, this is a battle, this is a competition, right? This is not a showcase. So, and that's not a diss towards MH, by the way. Like, I think he's well aware of that, right? Like, if you're battling, you need to at least, like, diversify yourself a little bit. Can't be, like, too one-dimensional the entire way through. I think that's probably what the judges thought of this competition in this battle, like, coming into this battle in particular and hearing his rounds. Because Lennard in every battle so far, because, like, Lennard is always that house dance guy, right? But in every battle so far, he's done something different. And MH hasn't really done that from what I can recall. He's been pretty much in this wheelhouse of his own kind of style. It's super sick, like, very atmospheric, very, like, sound design heavy, right? Crazy mix, like, really good vocals, but the delivery of his vocals, like, the sound design of his vocals, everything about his routine has kind of played out the same way in every round. I think ultimately that hurt him here in this battle. I think in this round in particular, especially the second round here, the one we just listened to, he needed to come in with something different here, I think, in order to kind of prove to the judges that he really wanted to win. Not saying he didn't want to win, but again, in the context of a battle, I think that matters, right? Like, you need to show the judges, you need to prove to the judges in that regard. So yeah, I think Lennard is probably safe to come in here and do another house round. I don't think he needs to come in here with something crazy to prove, because I think he did that in his first round here. So yeah, Lennard does win, and I think, yeah, regardless of what he comes in with here, unless, like, he really flops it, in my opinion, because, like, you know, my opinion could change depending on what Lennard comes in with, but I think he's pretty safe to come in with, like, anything that's of that quality that we're used to hearing from him. So yeah, let's see what he comes in.
Game now, everybody wants to play now, but nobody survives. Life is a game now, everybody wants to play now, but nobody survives. Life is a game now, everybody wants to play now, but nobody survives. Life is a game now, everybody wants to play now. Spin the reel, let it roll again. Everybody plays the same old game. Win or lose, that's the price we pay, and we roll that way, baby. Chasing luck in the mirrored room. Deal the cards or lose too soon. Some forget it's just a game, we play the same. So right on a good day, on a bad day, on a good day, and it goes like this on a good day, on a bad day, on a good day. Yeah, everybody knows the truth. And you know why? 'Cause life is a game now, everybody wants to play now, but nobody survives. Life is a game now, everybody wants to play now, but nobody survives. Life is a game now, everybody wants to play now, but nobody survives. Life is a game now, everybody wants to play now. Rolling the dice, yeah, I'm chasing the flame. Everybody wants to play same, so here we go again. Like on a good day, on a bad day, on a good day, yeah, everybody knows the truth. Yeah, life is a game now, everybody wants to play now, but nobody survives. Life is a game now, everybody wants to play now, but nobody survives. Life is a game now, everybody wants to play now, but nobody survives. Life is a game now, everybody wants to play now. Everybody wants to play the game. Yadam bam 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 bam, we do. Yeah, life is a game now. Life is like a game.
Alright, we have Lennard's second round here. Ultimately, I think he did what he needed to do in this battle in particular. MH had a good showing, had some really solid rounds throughout this entire competition. I think ultimately for the final battle though, he needed to show a little bit something more. Lennard took this one over. I think his first round was really good. And he did enough, I think, in the second round to kind of push it over the edge for himself. So I would give this battle to Lennard, absolutely, and I believe he does win. Yes, I'm looking at the thumbnail now. He does win, which gives him a spot for Grand Beatbox Battle 2026. Crazy to see. I predicted this guy would win a GBB. Maybe this is the year, maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll find out, but that'll be really interesting to see. I think he has definitely the style and the energy. And I think in this competition in particular, he's kind of proven that he's not one-dimensional. I don't think like a lot of people were saying that, but he had a very similar kind of style and genre that he'd lean into prior to this competition, I want to say. This competition, he's proven, I think, to everyone, yeah, he can do more. Lennard House, you know. Yeah, he's a artist, he's a musician, can do a lot of different things. Definitely proved that here, I think, for sure. I think ultimately comparing the final to some of the other battles, I think that was maybe the weakest battle, honestly. I don't know. I can't really remember the quarterfinals too much in terms of that aspect, but from what I can recall on the top of my head, I feel like that might be the weakest battle of the competition. Unfortunately, sometimes that happens. You know, like when you're having to perform round after round after round, you kind of use stuff that are more strong to get through a battle, to get to that point. So maybe that's what happened here, but overall, man, I think this competition was pretty solid. I don't think it matched the crazy hype of 2022, 2021. I can't remember when the first one was. 2021, maybe 2020, around that time. That one was special because it was like the first introduction to the MK2 and what that was capable of doing. So I don't think I don't think it's fair to compare this one to the 2021 version of Kickback. You can maybe argue the level was higher back then, but you know, people having the MK2 now for 4 to 5 years, maybe you can argue on the opposite side that it's more competitive now. Yeah, people are better with the device now, which I think is actually factual, right? A lot of people were learning it back then, but I think overall the hype factor, the rounds used in the 2021 surpassed this one, but we had some absolute fucking bangers here. Like Mokbay, probably the biggest standout for me in this Kickback battle. Like some of the stuff that he was doing, unbelievable. Crazy sound design. Unhinged, crazy hip-hop routines, like crazy lyricist, really impressed me in that area. MH's vocal mix, like his overall sound design, tickling your brain with his sound design was really cool. And yeah, Lennard, you know, coming in and proving everyone that he's not one-dimensional. I don't know why I say that. I don't think a lot of people say that. I'm just kind of making it up. But yeah, he's not just Lennard House, you know, like he can do a lot of stuff. And he ended up winning. So yeah, big shout out to Lennard. I'm late on this again, obviously. A year late, but better late than never. So anyway, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the videos, links in the description to the playlist for all these videos here. Also, shout out to Swiss Beatbox for hosting another one of these kickback battles. They were definitely missed, I think. Viewership wise, man, you would like to see it more, but I think like for some reason the beatbox and loop scene, like this is not just a Swiss beatbox thing, like this is across the board. Viewership is down on YouTube. Yeah, the public interest is kind of disappearing, I want to say. I don't know why. Yeah, hopefully that kind of turns around, because I think a lot of people are missing out on some of the most creative music in the entire planet here with the loop scene and the beatbox scene. So yeah, that kind of sucks to see, but it is what it is, I guess. Can't really change it. But yeah, the next thing I'll be reacting to is the entire solo beatbox Grand Beatbox Battle 2025. Similar to this video, it will all be in one video. So yeah, I think that's the kind of approach I'm going to take going forward, just because for health reasons and stuff like that. I like to nail out stuff in a short period of time and not do it slowly over time, because I cannot commit to doing stuff on a schedule anymore. It just is what it is. This is why like I can't travel anywhere. I probably won't be doing much live streaming anymore, because if I try to plan something, there's no way for me to know in the future if I'll be able to commit to that time, because I could have a inflammatory flare up essentially that would pretty much cripple me and will vary in terms of intensity. So I can't really commit to stuff, unfortunately, the foreseeable future. So yeah, crazy competition. If you want to support me, you can leave a like on this video, you can sub to my channel. Other than that, I will see you guys in the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 solo division video.